Good morning. Today is July 20th. This is our 2023 challenge. We are doing either a walk challenge this month, which is walk 2 miles every single day. And again, if you can't do 2 miles at one time, go as far as you can. And then later on in the day, get in the rest of it so that you can get to 2 miles. And then the other challenge we are doing is a wall sit. And we've been gradually increasing our time each day so that we're doing it a little bit longer each time we do this. And so there are 3 levels. There is a beginner level, there is an intermediate level, and there's an expert level. So I am going to start my wall sit, and then I will talk some more to you because talking enables me to be distracted so I'm not constantly looking at the time. So, sorry about going off the camera there. Let me bring up. Alright, so to start your wall sit and to get the correct position is the most important. So you want to start with your feet probably 2 or 2.5 feet away from the wall so you can slide down. Make sure your back is flat against that wall, and you want to slide down until you're at 90 degrees at your hips, and you want to make sure those knees do not go past your toes. You want them to be above your ankles. So you want to make sure your heels are flat on the floor. You don't want to be up on your toes. You want to be pushing back into the wall with your back. If you're doing it correctly, you will start to feel this in your quads. I know I have my legs burning and they start shaking, but we can do this. So I wanted to encourage you today, because I know if you look at the time for today that you're going to have to hold it, or you look at the big picture at the end of the month, the expert level, which is what I'm doing, silly me, that's holding a wall sit for 7 minutes. And I stupidly looked at that at the beginning of the month and thought there's no way I can ever hold a wall sit for 7 minutes. I can count on one hand the number of times I did a wall sit prior to this challenge, and the most I did it was a minute. That was day 1 of this challenge, was a minute for the expert level. But the beginner and intermediate levels, I'm like, that's kind of too easy for me. So looking at the end of the month, I was going, I'll just shoot for the intermediate level because, that's a long time. I believe that's going to be 5 minutes, and beginner will be at 3 minutes, the very last day. But that's not what we look at. We look at, this is where I am at now, and we hold a little longer each day. You can do those baby steps. Don't worry about the end. 2 minutes and 20 seconds is where you're at today for the beginner level. And so I get that if you're just finding this challenge now, that may sound like that's a really long time. Go back to day 1, where you're holding it for 10 or 15 seconds. And then each day, increase by the 10 seconds or the 5 seconds. I think 5 seconds is what the beginner level increases, and there you are. If you were sitting, beginner level, you're done. So grab a hold of the wall, stand up. Beginners increase 5 seconds every day. Intermediate level was increasing by 10 seconds every day. And the expert level is increasing by 15 seconds every day. That's doable, people. You look and you're going, oh my goodness, that's such a long time. You're right, but if you started out low and then just increased a little bit every day, you could do it. When I did my push-up challenge the other month, I hated push-ups. I rarely did push-ups. And yet I started with 1 of the normal, not the on my knees modified version. I did the normal push-up, and I would do 1, and then each day do 1 more. And so by the end of the day, the end of the month, I could do 30 push-ups. So, again, this is something, you know, allow yourself to push yourself and allow yourself to do a little bit more, because you really can achieve what you think is impossible. Intermediate level, you people are supposed to be doing 3 minutes and 50 seconds of the wall sit today, and guess what? You are done. So I still have to hold mine longer, and I am feeling it. As you can probably tell, it hurts, but I'm determined each day to hold that a little bit longer than I did the day before, and trust the process. You know, I also do other things. I run and I power walk, and my legs often are hurting a lot before I ever start this challenge. But I'm determined to get better, and I'm determined to hit this to show you all that this is not impossible, and you really can do what you put your mind to. So I have a few more seconds, and I am just about there. So I wanted to just encourage you to never, ever, ever give up, because right there was my 4 minutes and 45 seconds. And tomorrow, I get to do 5 minutes. And, you know, as I said before, 5 minutes is the intermediate level on the last day. So I'm already accomplishing what I was hoping to get done by the end of the month. I will be doing it tomorrow. So I'm very proud of the fact that, you know, I pushed myself and chose to do the expert level, even though I was pretty sure, you know, that's not my level. My level is intermediate, maybe even, you know, I would have said I would have the beginner, but I knew as a runner my legs were stronger than that beginner level. And even though running uses different muscles than just these quads, this wall sit challenge is very hard for me, but I'm very glad that I chose to do the expert level and am able to do it long enough so I can encourage the beginner people and the intermediate people that you did it, great job, you reached it. And hopefully, you know, maybe there's somebody else with me doing the expert level. Or maybe it's something after you do it this month, you want to go back and do the next level the next month. And, you know, maybe eventually say, I know I can do that expert level because she did it. Because guess what, people, I am just like you. I am not a personal trainer. I am not at the gym lifting weights every day. I don't go to the gym. I have weights in my house that I do try to use from time to time, and I have done some weights doing this 2023 challenge, but I'm definitely not using them every day. What you see on this video is what I do daily, along with, which I have often mentioned, I'll do a 1 mile run or a 2 mile run on Mondays, and I power walk. Usually I power walk 2 miles most days. Sundays is my day off, so with this challenge I've been walking 2 miles, but I strive to hit 11,000 steps a day. So whatever I need to be doing to move, and so some days, a lot of times, it's walking in place. I'm doing this at night, watching TV, walking away around the house and in place. So I do get a couple miles doing that. But yeah, during the week, Mondays and Wednesdays, I walk in the evening with my best friend. And we are working our way up. So we did 6 miles this week. And she's supposed to be coming over today. And if it doesn't rain, we'll be doing 6 miles again of walking. So I'm going to just go out now and run 1 mile and not do my power walk, because I don't want to be doing too much. And so my 1 mile run takes me 10 minutes, a little bit less because when my legs enable me, I'm able to do my mile in just under 10 minutes, which for me, I'm thrilled with. I know there's people that can do it in like 5 or 6 minutes. That's not me. I'm good with 10 or 11 minutes. Mondays, because I don't run on Sundays, I'll run 2 miles. And again, power walking is Monday and Monday and Thursday, it's just walking with my friend. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, I power walk 2 miles. And that usually takes me 25, 26 minutes because I can power walk around 13 minutes a mile, a little bit less if I'm going really fast, a little over 13 minutes if I'm taking it easy. So, but again, my full time working out is less than an hour now. And I am maintaining my 100-pound loss. I've actually this year adding in these little other things that involve strength training mostly that I was not doing when I was just running and walking the past 10 years. I would very rarely do strength training. Well, this year adding in the strength training, even though it's 5 or 10 minutes of it usually, and I have lost 10 pounds. And so I am below where I was when I initially lost my 100 pounds back in 2014 that I finally hit my 100-pound loss. I started in 2013. So, yeah, this is doable, people. You can do this, and you can lose weight, and you can maintain your weight. And I just wanted to encourage you today. Do the little steps. Do the baby steps. Don't look at the end result. Say, I'm going to do a little bit more today. I'm going to walk a little further. Or if you want to try running, let's run a half a block or a block and see how far you can go, and try and go a little further each day. Holding a wall sit. Hold it as long as you can, and then every day try to hold it a little bit longer. That's how you succeed. And you're not needing to be afraid of, oh, I failed. Because that's something I know as I've talked to you on this video, I'd be like, oh, I hope I can do this, if I can do this. And I realized, even if I couldn't, it wasn't a failure because I tried. And that's what I want to get through to you guys. Try. It's not a failure if you don't make it as long as you want it. It's only a failure if you didn't try and you gave up. So don't give up. Keep trying. You'll get better. Have a great day. Stay active, and I will see you tomorrow.